Allora, in questo momento sto prendendo il posto di Fulvio HB9DHG per il momento in italiano, ma siccome c'è qui Alex che ha un nominativo, let me see your call sign, ha un nominativo particolare, PY2SEX, non solo, ma Papa Charlie 3 Tango, now, adesso, parlerò in inglese e quindi gli farò due domande sulla CV, se ha iniziato la CV, se ha qualche cosa da dire a chi potrebbe aver vantaggio nell'iniziare la telegrafia. So let me go in English. Nice to meet you, Alex, here
Thank you
on
to
the
having me.
YouTube channel of Fulvio. It's not
Yep.
mine. I'm
Yeah.
just a translator
But
here.
it's okay. Thanks for
It's
having me
okay.
here.
He could have done it really well, but I don't know why he wants me. Anyhow, this channel is for CW people that wants to start CW.
Cool.
And
Nice.
and they need to be spurred.
Okay.
And something that, what could you say to somebody that is learning, that is starting with CW? What are your advices?
Well, to start on CW, I think you have to listen first. If you have to listen a lot, and then you will now feel confident that you can understand at least 90%, 80%. You don't need to be 100%. But if you know 80%, 90%, and then you can start to transmit. Because TX is important after you start to understand. Because most of the time, when you start to do it, and then you get more into it. And CW, I'm afraid to say that, but it's better than SSB. Because CW signal can go around 11 times further than SSB.
Yes,
So
this is correct.
it's really good.
And are we losing CW now, or
No, it's
because
still,
of FT8? What do you think?
Well, I would say that FT8 is more comfortable because I would say you just need to click and now leave your computer. You can create scripts to make your computer to do work, but it's not that fun. The fun is you have to understand. You have to try it. You have to transmit. And you see, yes, I still know the code that was invented like 100 years ago.
Exactly.
You know? That's the cool thing.
Exactly. So, if I'm a beginner, do I need a trainer or something?
It's
important?
good. It's really good to have someone that can help you in the beginning, because I start with some old tapes. You know, I'm old, so the tapes. Yeah, I use those tapes on the deck, and then I listen. This is the letter A, and this is the letter B. I think today you can find the rhythm of code. I think we talked this earlier this morning.
Yes, we heard it this morning.
You can search on Google the rhythm of the code, and it's a fun way to learn also the CW, but I think it's a little bit too fast. The good speed to start, I would say the 5 Whiskey Papa Mike word per minute, and then you can go over. I think when you start to feel really confident with 10, you have to start to practice the transmission and hearing and transmitting, and that's a good way to go.
And what one tip about your story in CW? One thing that was smart that happened to you?
The thing is, when I decided to go for CW was I came from the CB, the 11 meters. I was Alpha Tango member, so from Italy. From Italy. And that was my first contact. It was 11 meters. And then when the propagation went down, I was interested in Hamradio because I have several different bands. And the idea, when I listened the first time someone making QSO with Czech Republic from Brazil, for Czech Republic say that's impossible. How can you do that? This is CW. CW make it easier because your signal go far further than SSB. And then I get passionate because I have to learn this, because I want to contact all those people far away from Brazil, doesn't matter the band. And then I get very interested. I study a lot, I listen, and then I start to practicing, contesting, and then I cannot say that
I got addicted.
I think I would say that 60-70% of my my history in amateur racing activity would be CW. Even in contest, if you see 90% of the contest, I am on CW. I like SSB because it was my beginning, but CW is something else.
So how can we say hello to all the listeners or beginners on CW? I can say 73. You might have something else, or something like that.
Well, I would say usually it's a that's a DROM. That's usually where we start our QSO.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, guys. Thank you. And practice CW.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Yeah.